today. We're still in the northern region of Ghana. Today we're coming to you live from the Sagnarigu constituency, which was created sometime in 2012. Now, this constituency is considered largely an NDC stronghold. The Member of Parliament is Alhaji Inusa ABA Fuseni, I beg your pardon, ABA Fuseni, and he was recently if you like, removed and replaced as parliamentary candidate for the constituency by Honorable Ataisa. Now, this constituency has a steadily growing voter population of over 82,000. So, over 82,000 registered voters. It is a big constituency, and it plays a very major or key role in the politics of the region. And so it is one very important constituency, so we're happy to be able to come here live to engage with the people here, to speak about the issues on the ground and also understand the considerations that they will make in deciding who to be their member of parliament going into the elections on December 7th. Now, we've been here for a while, we've engaged with some people on the ground. They have spoken about some of the things that matter to them, but that's not for us to say right now. Right now, we will activate the microphones like we always do and allow the people themselves to come to the microphone and speak. On Community Manifesto, we say use your voice, and we encourage you to use your voice to address our leaders directly if they are here. And today, some of them are here with us. Of course, we always put out the announcements on social media and also to all the leaders of the community so they know that we are coming. So if they choose to come also to be able to directly respond to the issues that are raised on the ground, we allow that. So today, we're joined here by the Honorable Parliamentary Candidate Aspirant for the NDC, Honorable Ataisa, and his team. Good morning, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
It's great to have you. Can you introduce your team to us? Or who are here? But first, you can formally introduce yourself. We can hear you. It's fine. Yes.
Okay. So, good morning once again. And my name is Honorable Ataisa, the NDC parliamentary candidate for Sagnarigu. And we are privileged to be in the company of the first MC for the municipal when it was created. Honorable Sorogodo was the first MC for the municipal in 2012. And we have our constituency secretary, NDC constituency secretary, Alhaji Fuseni Hamza, and then Mr. Seydou Dokurugu, the former constituency secretary. So we are those to represent the great NDC. All
right. And so that's the only representation we have here.
Yeah.
For Community Manifesto in this constituency. But like we always say, an invitation is thrown to all leaders, really, irrespective of their party colors. But our aim is to speak to the constituency or community members first. And then, if the leaders present can answer any of the questions or speak to any of the issues raised, they are able to do so on the show every day on Community Manifesto. So the microphones are activated now, and we encourage you, if you're standing behind the microphone, now is the time for you to step to the microphone and then speak on the issues that concern you in the constituency and the things that you are considering, the things that would encourage you to vote for one candidate or the other, or otherwise, whoever wins, what are the expectations you have of them when they become leaders of this constituency come December 7th? So we'll begin with you on my left-hand side.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
And good morning to all your viewers across the country. In fact, I'm a concerned citizen of Sagnarigu constituency. I'm not just a spectator, I'm a citizen. And I want to find out, for the past 8 years, we have not seen any sort of reshaping of rules or opening ups. The constituency is a fast developing one, and most of the communities in the constituency are still underdeveloping. So these are the kind of things that we will need. But unfortunately, for the past 8 years, we haven't seen such. Also, because of the fast development nature of the constituency, we need extension of electricity to new communities and also extension of water. But we haven't seen that for the past 8 years. In fact, this would have been a very good question to the DCE. But unfortunately for MPP in Sagnarigu constituency, there is a saying in Dagbani that a man who dies in the market needs no funeral announcement. So unfortunately for them, MPP is dead. MPP is dead in Sagnarigu constituency. And you can see it. I'm sure an invitation was extended to them. But for shame, in order for them not to be disgraced, that is why you can't find them here. Thank you.
All right. So he's asking about road expansion projects. Anyone else from this side? Yes, sir.
My name is Umar Farouk Ibrahim. Actually, I am a member of the campaign team for NDC. Let me first of all start by commending TV3 for extending this opportunity to us from Sagnarigu. It's not, it's a rare privilege, and we thank you so much for this. With you or media houses like you, the country would, be put to where it is supposed to be. I would want to also say that, as our first speaker said, those of us in Sagnarigu, let's just say there's no competition. I want to put this out to the doubting Thomases who sits in their other constituencies and think the MPP can match us. It's obvious. You have seen it yourself. There's nobody here to, talk for them. If they know how they are handling the country is in order, they should come and speak for themselves. But if their parliamentary candidate was here, what I wanted to ask was, I wanted her to tell us, what has she been doing? If not for election years, you will never see her. She is using us like seeds. She will not come here until election year. For our candidates, it's obvious. I will say there's nothing to be done. As Bawumia said, if I'm able to do something today, why will I be doing it if I become the president? For Ataisa, it's obvious. Sincerely, recently I went to Damangu. When I introduced myself, I'm coming from Tamale. The first person they asked for Ataisa. That tells you the kind of personality the NDC is putting for Sagnarigu.
All right.
I want to conclude by saying that they should watch out for Ataisa. Sagnarigu is not his end. He will triumph over Sagnarigu. And we are going to tell the MPP that if they know what they think they are doing can match or can, lead them to a successful election, they should come. I would have also loved her to be here, and I'll ask her. There's a part of the constituency where, around the Gurgu electoral area, where a part of it is, when it rains, the road, when it rains, it casts, pedestrians off. They can't cross.
Which part of the road is that?
Jusunaili, on the Jusunaili enclave. She organized media in the name of, constructing that. I wanted her to tell us how did it end? Because the thing is still there, not done. So I want to say that, as for us in Sagnarigu, there's no competition. And come 2024, 7th December, we are going to prove it and prove it well.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good evening to our listeners and our viewers. I have two questions for Madam Felicia, and I have one for the DCE. And the first question for Madam Felicia is that I'm even shocked she's not here. Because if she claims she's doing what she has been saying, why is she not here? And my first question that goes to her is that she's the coordinator for school feeding in this northern region. And I want to find out from her whether she owes the whole Ghana or she owes the MPP party. Because I say this because this is what she has been. Anytime you have issues with her, it's either she goes to block your school feeding or they pay and you don't get your salary. And that is what I want to, and I am a testimony. I'm a victim to that.
What happened to you exactly?
What happened to me is that she has gone to block my school feeding, and not only me, even the regional.
When you say she has blocked your school feeding, what do you mean? Are you a student?
No. We are doing school feeding program.
Okay.
That is the MPP this thing program.
What do you mean by your school feeding?
My school feeding, because I'm also a beneficiary of school feeding program. I'm a caterer.
As a caterer?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Which she has done. And the regional women's organizer for MPP, she has done same to her. And there are a lot of people. We can't mention
Do you
names.
know for sure that she has done it? How do you know that she did it?
Yes, please. I know for sure she did it because
how
she has not hidden it from me. She has personally told me that if I don't come to apologize to her, she would not do anything about it. And which I want to throw this question to her or to all the MPP people who are, or the leaders who are listening. If they are truly listening, I want to know whether the party belongs to Felicia Tete or Ghana belongs to Felicia Tete. And the second question for me to go to Felicia Tete is that I want to know if she wanted to be a DCE, the opportunity was given to her. I don't know why she's a parliamentary candidate, but she wants to pop her nose into virtually everything that comes out from the district assembly. Everything, including the chairs the district assembly are supposed to distribute to the people of Sagnarigu, has been directed to be given to Felicia, to give it to the people in her name. That is what I don't understand. And this is what I say. These elections that we are going, there's no deceit. Nobody's going to deceive anyone. And this is what I have to tell them, that this is not about money. MPP claims they will use money to win this election. And this is what I have for them. If it is money, we have suffered for good 8 years. 2 months will not kill us. So I'm entreating all Sagnarigu people to hold on to their faith. The Messiah is here, who is Honorable Ataisa, and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. We are looking forward for them to come and rescue us. And this question, the last question I have, goes to the DC. Wherever he is, they have refused to come, that they are in Bolga, wherever they are. This message goes to the DC. I want him to come, or any platform he gets. I want him to tell us one good thing or 2 things that he has used the common fund to do. I last told them they are spending the common fund money, and they took me to court because of that. And I have my reasons of accusing them that way. They cannot choose you as a DC. Within not even up to a year, you went and pushed your whole house down and started building box house. No one is a kid here. There is nothing she has done. Why was she not building the box house? She was not building. So if I say, and secondly, I say so because the chairs they have sent to Felicia doesn't work at the district assembly. So what is the chairs doing in her house? So these are reasons why I keep accusing them.
Which chairs are you talking about? Chairs for what?
School furniture.
Furniture?
Yes.
For
the district assembly, yes.
And you are saying that the chairs are in the house
directed.
of the PC.
When we followed up, they said the chairs are for Felicia. And the question is, if the chairs are for Felicia, what is it doing in the district assembly? Because it's not Felicia's father's house. So what is the chairs doing there?
I see.
So it is not an excuse for them to carry the chairs to Felicia's house, for her to, if she has done nothing. There is nothing Felicia can stand here and tell her she has done. That is why she can't come here.
Okay.
She has been our parliamentary candidate for MPP. This is her second time. Honorable Atesa, this is just his first time. That is why we wish you could have been here. And we'll compare the 4 years or the 2 months Honorable has spent here and her 4 years. Then we'll see who is who and who is ready to serve the people of Ghana. Thank you.
All right. All right. Please go ahead.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's my the mic? Is it okay?
Can we please fix this microphone for him, please?
The mic can't be. Oh, okay.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You are welcome.
Thank you so much.
Sweetheart, Nana Shoko. We always monitor you.
Thank you.
My name is Coordinator Abu Jamal, and I'm a residence person in Sagnarigu constituency.
Okay.
I live at Kataraga electoral area. And these days, I saw a new road being constructed. And a new road being constructed at Demala, a new road at Sagnarigu. And there are a lot of issues going around claiming that Madam Felicia Tete is the one constructing the roads. And I don't know how it came. And Madam Felicia, who is not a member of parliament, nor a DCE, but just a mere PCE, to be constructing roads. So I wanted to direct the question to the MC of Sagnarigu to know who or when did this contract was awarded.
Is the MCE here?
I don't think so.
Okay.
He has run away. And the next one is when did the contract awarded and where was the funding of the contract of these roads? So that is the major question we are asking of these contracts issues. So I'm sending it clear to Madam Felicia and his own people that they should just come out boldly and tell us that where the roads is coming from, or we should get a platform for him, for her and our honorable man, the Biblu Kuti, the Sapashini, to make a debate to tell us how it came, the road contract. So thank you very much.
All right. So I think we have one more from here. 4 people have spoken. So one more from here, and then 5 people from here will speak. And please, I encourage you, if you are recording this, we don't mind, but you can't go live with this, okay? So if you are live on Facebook, please stop it now. We don't mind if you record it, but we don't want you to be streaming live, because we will show this tomorrow live on TV, and we wouldn't want you to stream live now, okay? So you can hold on, you can post your videos after we have shown on TV. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate your cooperation. Please, my lady, please go ahead.
Okay. I'm Inna Khadija. My question goes to the DC and also to Felicia Tete. We were told she was given an invitation for this program, and she's not here. Just like my sister said, is Ghana for Felicia or Sagnarigu for Felicia? If she's not here, why is the DCU not here? They are all not present. And the second one is, I don't understand why she'll be claiming government works, campaigning with it, that she is the one doing it. She needs to respond to us.
All right. Thank you. All right, so we'll come here now. We'll take 5 comments from here, and then our leaders would also speak. Yes, 5.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. My name is Mujib Santana. I'm a resident of Sagnarigu constituency. Precisely, I stay at Gisonayile. I want to use this platform to tell everybody in Ghana that Sagnarigu constituency belongs to NDC. This constituency was created during the NDC regime. Sagnarigu had its first municipal assembly created by the NDC regime. Yes. The entire district office was built under the NDC. So if you hear people saying MPP is gaining grounds in Sagnarigu, I think this is an opportunity for the whole world to see that there is no single MPP in Sagnarigu. In fact, the few people you see voting for MPP are some few NDC persons who one way or the other are dissatisfied with 1 or 2 issues. That is the only time you see them diverting a bit to vote for the MPP. But I can assure you, and I'm sure you can also testify, that there's no MPP in Sagnarigu constituency. Right, so more to the the substantive issue here is that I want to ask the MPP people, I'm sure they will be watching this live on TV, that they should point to Sagnarigu, the single classroom block they have built in this constituency. A single classroom block. We all know that education is the ladder to success. And I can dare them that they have not constructed a single classroom block. How then do they actually intend to, alleviate their poverty and upgrade the lives of people in their constituency? So clearly, MPP is very dangerous party in this constituency. The only party the people of Sagnarigu constituency should rally or throw their support to is the great NDC. Honorable Ataisa, even before he became the parliamentary candidate for Sagnarigu constituency, was actually doing a lot of infrastructural development. I can go on and go on and go on. In education, in health, in road infrastructure, even before he became the parliamentary candidate, he actually did a regraveling and reshaping of roads at the Palissy Central Cemetery Road. He went to Wayamba, renovated an entire 6-classroom block. The classroom block was, in fact, the whole thing was devoured for about 6 months. Nobody was there to help. He stepped in as an individual, a philanthropist, to help them renovate the entire school. Aside that, he was actually someone who helped to pay a lot of medical bills and school bills. So this is someone who, even before ascending to the position of a parliamentary candidate, was very instrumental, very productive, very proactive, and very development-oriented. And so we feel that there's no contest in Sagnarigu. If anybody feels that the person can contest, then it shouldn't be in Sagnarigu, probably in a different constituency. And I know that after this particular election, the one who has come for the second time, Madam Felicia Tete, will pack her bag and baggages off to where I don't even know where she's coming from. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Well, because you asked me if I could attest to whether or not there are MPP members here, let me just share a few results from the past elections for you. So in 2012, the NDC got 80.5% of the votes, and the MPP got 17.9%. In 2016, the NDC got 78.0%, and the NPP got 20.3%. And in 2020, the NDC came back to 80.52%, and then the NPP got 17.84%. So just to give you the actual figures of the voter distribution between the NDC and the NPP since this constituency was created.
I clearly agree with the statistics you have given, and personally I have them. But like I mentioned earlier, the people that we see them voting for MPP are originally NDC people, who one way or the other are probably dissatisfied with one way or the other some issues that they feel they are not going on well.
Did you
yes, I'm actually telling you from the findings we did from our research. So what I'm telling you is exactly. We have conducted 3 researches.
I see.
Yes.
What kind of research was it? Qualitative or quantitative or?
No, it's a scientific research which includes both qualitative and quantitative.
All right.
Yes,
and you found that those who vote for the NPP are former NDC.
I can tell you for sure, and I'm very sure about that.
Maybe when Ataisa speaks, you let us know what he's doing about the dissatisfied members.
And for your information, most of them have actually told us that they are back home. They were missing. They were lost. They are back home. And I'm telling you, for 2024, the election results will reflect.
Some of them here?
Yes, some of them. The one who spoke earlier, was actually...
maybe they will come and then they will also
She was actually a women's organizer for MPP.
The lady,
yes,
the caterer?
The caterer. That is how come she has the school feeding slot. That is how come she has the school feeding slot as a caterer. Yes, so we are bringing all our people home. And it will be charitable to give Madam Felicia even 5% of the votes in Sagnarigu.
I see.
That would be very charitable.
You want to give her 5%?
I'm saying that for us being charitable, the maximum we can even give them is 5%.
I see. Yes. My lady, you used to be an MPP faithful. Is that correct? That's what they are saying.
Yes, please.
And then you left to support the NDC.
Yes, please.
Do you mind telling us why?
I felt the MPP was being selfish or self-centered, let me put it that way. Because I felt we all are Ghanaians. We are entitled to whatever we vote and we expect development. But in Sagnarigu constituency, a lot of things, or in Ghana in general, a lot of things went wrong, especially Sagnarigu constituency, because you can't go around and take the people's names in the name of giving them loans. You go to take the money and you come and squander the money or spend the money on your own. And when I'm voting, December 7th, I'll go and cast my vote. But I'm voting with the hope that things will be well for all of us. But if I vote and it's going to be an individual interest, or who will vote, Ghanaians will vote, and some few key people will be enjoying, we won't do that.
All right. Let's listen to someone else. So we'll take four more comments and then we'll come here. All right. Please help us with the microphone. Yes.
All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Abdul Mumin Fuseni, former training secretary, Tamale Technical University.
Okay.
I'm a resident from Sagnarigu constituency, precisely living at Filling Point. Sanitation is one of the important or one of the key areas as a constituent, or I mean, a nation we need to look at. But it's unfortunate the DCE for Sagnarigu is not here. My question was going to be on sanitation. From my enclave, within the filling point, it's always very difficult whenever the mothers or our wives do the cleaning of our areas or their houses, where to always dump the refuse. It's always an issue. So we were thinking that at least within that area, we can also have a place where we can have the Zumi Lions container, where we can be dumping our rubbish. At the end of the day, the Zumi Lion would come and take it, go and empty it. And that's filling point. Nice one. Okay. But then it's unfortunate we don't have that. But the one important or the happy part of this is that our current parliamentary candidate for NDC, Honorable Ataisa, I have seen him severally doing that within other areas. Shishego is one, Jisunaili or Gurugu is also where he has been helping clearing their refuse. So I'm extending my plea within our area so that at the right time, either before the election or even giving him the nod to be the MP for Sagnarigu constituency, of which I know he will definitely be the MP. Inshallah, come December 7th. January 5th, they will swear them all in so that he would have a look at that case in our area. We can also have a place to dump this. Thank you very much.
All right. All right, so the weather is changing and we want to be able to finish before it rains. So please, let's be fast, okay? So we have 3 more comments from here. Yes, madam, please come.
Anangula. Mpura TV3 nama. Wabrama nabusu kangwa kakura. Akwambe dawa. Felicia ban. Felicia basu kangwa kakura. Wakwamjana. Torezo mande
kwabana
Felicia dan. No Felicia gwame. Swama. Felicia sabia Sagnarigu. Wasabia Sagnarigu kora kasumo. Karatengele wakamna. Ka Felicia ya no gwaya. Dana mosama, dana tuma ka Felicia kana, kanda bo bo de bayi. So amana ko mesha yan yale. No wabga mambenya wabga na tumtu shal to consensus. Wabga kane tana consensus adama. Tana na jianwo wabga de belgarti. Kanzana te kayar Felicia. Ne ton ko jo mambenya bi ku ya na tru wo Felicia no tumtu shal be wabga na tumtu shal to consensus de kane. Tana consensus te da ashim tunama te disna jianwo te jaman tana nangle te be shakam tana nan ka te jilmalan Honorable Ataisa kana aiba lole kamwoflo tuame kadishi kwotu wona ambele yal daine manenzea wa kulbe yo 100 million 80 million dabsi chale 150 million Ataisa karetira beshau baba nona kabnati da te pe la rami kulanya swena ngata bwa beshakam di ba Ataisa na la Ataisa kabubuka tanyala tene Babukata de sotana de neither balate, not the Baba Boissy, but 2 children could be a Sagnarigu constituency. Cabana, I could near dip up what when them like a tata.
Thank you.
Nala Maginama, Nala Bumbo, the Nene Yai, Ayaluna Landa to a Bokmao, Ayaluna Manda to a Madam Bonguna, never Nene Yai.
So, thank you. So, just to translate what she was saying, she says that this year, she was hoping that Felicia would not show up at all, and that she's wondering what the elephant has done for this constituency, that the elephant has not done anything for this constituency, but she's grateful for Honorable Ataisa because he has, among other things, paid their medical bills, whether it's 100 cedis, 200 cedis, 1,500 cedis. He always pays, and if it had not been for him, some of the roads would have been in very deplorable states, and among other things. So she's encouraging everybody to vote for him, just by way of translation of what she said. All right. Thank you very much.
Good morning, viewers.
Yes, good morning.
And thumbs up to TV3 for visiting Sagnarigu constituency. You have come and then you have realized that, or you have seen it yourself, that it is only NDC. I am even shocked and surprised that if we have a full MC and they have invited him, he can't even say that he didn't see the videos, the pictures of the invitation. He can't say that. not even talk of the PC for that party. I can't even mention that party. But then, I'm just going to just summarize my submission. I am Musa Kalam from Katara electoral area. Sanitargu constituency consists of 53 communities, and which my electoral area is 6 communities. Fortunate enough, we have our able former DC, Honorable Sorogudu. When he was in office, together with our MP, who is Honorable ABF Seni, were able to put up 12 classrooms for Sorogu, Bakurugu, Yonduni, Katarga, and that's 4 communities. With these 4 communities, they were able to also build a health facility. With the additional classroom that I've just mentioned added to the previous ones, there has never been a single classroom added within these 8 years of MPP government. And I wanted the MCE, Honorable Polo, and then our Honorable Felicia Tete to answer me this question. If NDC was in power and they were able to build 6 classroom unit blocks for my electoral area and a health facility for the 8 years, is Qatar electoral area not been paying taxes? That's my question. I wanted to pose to them, and I know definitely they are listening, and they should attend to that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Musa. One more person, and then we'll come here. One more. Nobody. All right. All right.
Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good
My
morning.
name is Abdul Momin, a resident of Sagnarigu constituency.
Okay.
Mine is just a report to you. Honorable Ataisa, for me as a resident of Sagnarigu constituency, I would say his 100 days in office as parliamentary candidate of the NDC is more beneficial to the people of Sagnarigu constituency than the 8 years of the MPP in office. And my reason is that for about, since he's assumed office as PC for this our beloved constituency, more than 15,000 people have been registered into the National Health Insurance Scheme. And also, clinics are being constructed. One is at Gurugu. We also have one going on at Malishegu. And a lot of developmental projects are going on. So for me, the man sitting beside you is a man of wonders. He's doing a lot for this, our beloved constituency. And we are very, very, very proud of him. We are assuring him of our fullest support on December 7, 2024. We are going to endorse him as our MP because what we know is that he is going unopposed, because we are aiming of achieving at least 95% for him and Excellency John Dramani Mahama, because they are development agents whom we believe that they can develop this our beloved constituency to catch up with other constituencies across the country. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, Honorable Ataisa, a lot has been said.
Yes. So first of all, let me also thank management of TV3 for bringing governance to the doorsteps of our citizens. And I think that you need to be commended for that effort. And to also commiserate with the people of Saipiao, Nyerji, Sagnarigu Zongo for Kataraga. There was a heavy downpour in Tamale 2 days ago, and so many of the residents there were affected. But there is a prophetess among us. She's called Hawa from Palsi. When I was called that there is a program like this, she told me that the MPP will not participate a week ago, because I made a solemn pledge. Very soon, they will not be a candidate for Sagnarigu again for MPP. Very, very soon. Because we are confronted. Look, this is an accountability platform. NDC shouldn't even come and proffer solutions. You have been given a mandate for 4 years. You are coming to account for your stewardship. We are only here to confirm or deny. The people who claim they have worked are afraid of their own record. And the opposition is chasing them to discuss their record. But let me assure you, there are two legacies I will say for, first of all, Honorable Polo, who is the MCE. Honorable Mariam, wherever you are, we miss you. She was disgraced and ousted because there was complaints that she wasn't working. But I can tell you, Honorable Polo will go down the history of this constituency as the worst performing MCE in the history of Sagnarigu.
Why do you say that?
I have records here that I'll share with you. Composite budget for the Assembly 2023-2026, and I have another one I'll share with you 2024-2027. In 4 years, through the District Assembly Common Fund, there has not been one single completed project by the Assembly. Even one. This is a legend. I think he will share his own light. But Honorable Mariam was even better. But you know the surprising thing? He has arrogated himself with a dubious distinction as the handbag to the parliamentary candidate.
Who is that?
Polo. Because handbag.
What does that
this,
mean?
You know, women have.
Yes, but what do you mean?
What I mean is that Honorable Mariam was assertive leader. She wouldn't tolerate manipulations. So she went to cry to President Akufo-Addo, and they ousted Honorable Mariam and brought the stooge and the darling boy to her, which is Honorable Polo. We know the role she played in 2020 for her. Ever since Polo came, if you see Felicia here, you see the MCE there. Even if it is in Gata, you see the two. Look.
What is wrong with that?
No, I'm coming. There is a mandate for the district. If you look at the Local Governance Act 916, there's a mandate for crying out loud. Parliamentary candidate has no role in any local governance structure. You are not supposed to be following a parliamentary candidate who doesn't have any representation on the assembly. To the extent that, as for Felicia, her legacy is that she introduced sharing of electric bulbs and magic cubes for votes. It has never happened anywhere in Ghana. She will be credited for that.
Sharing of
electric bulb, just this.
Light bulbs.
And what she's wearing.
And
say, Duku, vote for me because of the Duku. She introduced it in Ghanaian politics in 2020. Right now, her second distinction that she has brought to Sagnarigu again is temperament. She doesn't have a good temperament for a leader. Every secret and leaked document from MPP is through her. The good thing about her,
you are making allegations.
I'll tell you, you remember, you were here when she, through a recording, told us how COVID funds were distributed. You didn't hear it. So, the only good thing about her is that she will be an agent for us during the operation Recover All Loot. We will use her as a star witness to account for the funds, how it was used, and we'll make sure that she will be a star witness to help us prosecute the MPP in the utilization of COVID funds. As for Ataisa and the NDC, our legacy is supreme. It is 1 to none. The MPP, the only thing they could have come here to tell us would have been that we have shared money. We have shared 10,000 to this group. We have shared this to this group. But the people of Ghana, and particularly Sagnarigu, there's high unemployment rates. People are suffering the harsh economic conditions plunged by this country, by the incompetent Akufo-Addo and Baumbe government. We are also having the pinch of it.
Yes, but
our road networks.
The NDC has had this constituency as a stronghold since 2012.
Yes.
And since we've been here a few days, there are a few things that have come to our attention. So we've heard about issues of land grabbing and using or selling of government lands to private developers to build malls and shops and so on. Lands that could be used to build, for example, accommodation or residence for doctors and nurses in some areas. We're told about the prison service land, the prison service quarters, which has been collapsed and moved to about 100 kilometers away, and the land being used for private purposes and so on.
That's not Sagnarigu.
Yes. No, I'm telling you about things we've heard since we came into the northern region.
All right.
These are some accusations and allegations that have been made on television. Now, in this constituency, what we've heard about this place are issues of sanitation. I think one of the gentlemen even spoke about it. Issues of public toilets, issues of some roads. I think somebody spoke about a road which has been cut off or is always cut off when there's rain of flooding. And then another road, is it Jinso? Yeah, the road over there that needs to be fixed. I know that a member of parliament does not construct roads, but then members of parliament have the power to lobby for development to come into your constituency.
Yeah.
So can you tell me, I mean, you are incoming, but your party has had a hold of this constituency since 2012. Can you speak to some of the developments that you've been able to lobby to bring to this constituency?
As a party?
Yes, as a party, for your people to keep you in office.
In fact, let me just say that everything in Sagnarigu was done by the NDC.
What is everything?
If you look at World Bank, the Human Development Indicators, there are 4 principal criteria to measuring the success of any community. One is electricity, access to electricity. NDC is the political party that gave this constituency 100% access to electricity. Every single community in this constituency, they got electricity through an NDC government.
Can you speak about water?
Water. NDC also gave 100% access to water.
What is the water situation in this constituency?
Oh, it's pretty good.
Do you have water running through the pipes? Except
around Nangbayakura, Changna, Yilbukumo enclave. And the reason is that the pipes, there's low pressure there. So right now, what we are even doing is to connect water from Kumbungu constituency through Sanga so that the people can also tap it. That is not to say that there was no water. In our time, there was so much water, but now there's a rice processing plant here down there on the Nyankpala Road, Avnaj. So they use chunk of the water for their processing. So the ones that goes through the community is inadequate. So we are trying to source the water from Kumbungu constituency and use it through Sanga to the communities. Apart from that, every single community has access to water because of NDC. And even me, let's say 1 year parliamentary candidate, I have extended electricity in Soashi, I've done that in Yilona Ayile, I've done that in Kulumanga, I've done that in Shishao, some parts of Shishao. I've done connections of taps that were disconnected due to high bills. I've reconnected Zayure, I've done Katarga, I've done Dabashi, I've done Kulinyavula. There are a lot. I can't even mention all.
Okay.
Road networks.
Yes, and then we'll come to sanitation.
Yes, road network. As a parliamentary candidate, even though NDC did major of the roads here, I wanted to share with you a document. If you look at the Ghana Secondary School, Cities project, the new 3 roads that is currently ongoing in this constituency was signed on 25th September 2018. Even that time, Polo was not born as a DCE. And Felicia did not even consider becoming a PC. But yet, apart from these 3 roads, any other feeder road or urban road or third road that you see in this constituency is kind of courtesy the NDC. And in opposition for the last 8 years, Honorable ABF Seni and myself have done open ups in many communities. Critical example was the Palestine Cemetery Road. In fact, if you go to a community called Kulinyavula, it looks like a government-awarded feeder road project, and it is done by myself.
Personally?
Personally, without the support of a DCE.
With which funds?
With my personal funds and friends.
You constructed?
I would take, in fact, if you had time, I could have taken you people to...
You constructed a road?
Not third, but I'm saying that if you see it, it looks like a feeder road awarded by government.
Is that on the screen? Is that it?
This is Sapiao. This is Saipao. It's also a new settling community. And I went to do open apps in that. So you see, this is Saipao. It's a new settlement. They did it. In fact, do you know the amazing thing? After this, our former MC constructed the district assembly office, even just to open up this road, because the district assembly office is just behind the district assembly office is this community. The MCE cannot even do roads in that community. In fact, recently, there was so much spillage on the road on Sagnarigu Kuko heading towards Kpansi. If you follow that road, it will take you straight to the DCE house. Because of the dilapidated nature of the road and because of flooding, when the DCE wakes up to go to work, he rather passes through Kpansi and go to his office. He doesn't use that road. It took the NDC party in opposition to go with an excavator to dredge the gutters there and to also provide gravel on that road to enable pedestrians and riders and car drivers to have access to that road in this difficult period. And the MCE, after we did the road, do you know the surprising thing? 2 days ago, they saw him with a Soko pickup on that lane.
So he's using the road?
He's using the road.
I see.
So, and if you come to sanitation, yes, sanitation is good. I always say that...
you don't have sanitation problems in this constituency?
We do, of course. We do. And it is not peculiar to Sagnarigu constituency. If you look at, we went to do collection of refuse in Jisonai, like he alluded to. We did the same thing in Gurguyapala. We did the same thing in Shishao. We did some in Parang.
Is that it?
Yes. I think this is Shishao or Jisonai. This is Jisonai. We cleared it and we even applied chemicals to make sure that it's habitable for residents around that place. But you know the shocking thing? The district assembly, through their composite programs, have budgeted close to 300,000 to ensure sanitation of where the dam sites are. But yet, not even one has been cleared since 2023. Not even one.
Why is that?
Oh, but they will rather use that money to buy electric bulbs.
Have you spoken to them about it?
This assembly, somebody who doesn't even sit in the office, only always following the parliamentary. How can you locate such a person?
No. On a more serious
I'm being honest with you.
On a more serious note, what you have said is, you've made a very profound statement.
I'm being honest with you.
That an amount of money was allocated for sanitation.
Yes.
And they have not used any of that money for any sanitation
projects.
Projects. And you have attempted to engage them, but they are not available to speak about it.
In fact, when you see him and you try to raise this issue, he will say in Dagban, don't Jeffrey Angela, oh, my friend, I don't want that, and he will go. Just jovial. But you see, this is a critical issue to our people. MPP did not come to govern this country to the satisfaction of citizens. They came for grabs. They are grabbing. They are not interested. Look, 2 days ago, yesterday, I was in one community close here, Sagnarigu Zongo Form. I think there were witnesses around here. When I went to the community, in the evening, the former...
In our world today, where everyone is striving to be part of a technological world, you need to hear this.
My dad found UPI for me.